Robotic human surrogates combine the durability of a machine with the grace and beauty of the human body, with most people living their lives through their surrogate selves, and just with the power of your mind, you can control your surrogate and send it out into the real world. You can live your life without limitations. You see what they see, feel what they feel, and become anyone you want to be from the comfort and safety of your own home. You can finally live the life you've always dreamt of without any risk or danger to yourself.
Beyonce's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyonce. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill, and basically controlling her finances, harassing her. She's saying the Beyonce camp is put up a huge harassment campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She's sought a restraining order in the past. It got denied, and she has another one scheduled for October 11th.
Beyonce is possessed by a demon she called Sasha Fierce. Please listen.
Like, when you're getting ready to go on stage and perform, does Sasha Fierce, when does she show up?
Usually when I hear the crowd, when I put on my stilettos, when, like, the moment right before when you're nervous and that other thing kind of takes over for you. Then Sasha Fierce appears, and my posture and the way I speak and everything is different.
As you can see, Beyonce has a really satanic look on her face.
Hey brothers and sisters, how you doing? This is exposedbytruth.com. I have my daughter helping me out. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to slow this down. I want you guys to be able to see this satanic witch's face change as these legion of demons manifest in her face and in her eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it along slowly. You'll see the evil, demonic expressions in her face, as well as her eyes change pitch black, like black marbles. You'll see her tongue change. Her tongue is going to be filled with a tremendous amount of veins. Pay close attention. Got it. You're going to see her eyes change to pitch black. You're going to see her facial features change. Look at her neck. It's going to look like something is coming out of her neck or coming into her neck. It's very, very satanic and very disgusting looking. It's so quick, she's morphing. Her tongue, if you can see her tongue now, her tongue has changed and it has a tremendous amount. It looks like veins or different type of lines running through it. I truly believe, as the Lord said in the word, that he's going to put enmity between the seed of Satan and the seed of the woman. And then in Revelation, it talks about the dragon attacking the woman that birthed the child. I believe we're talking about the wheat and the tares. There is a satanic, reptilian, a serpent bloodline. You can see her tongue change and then change back. You can see her eyes turn pitch black. Can you see that, folks? Beyonce has officially left the building. You're going to see a very evil and sinister look come on her face. as that entity has now, you can see the hate in the eyes of this demonic entity. Folks, this is not a joke. Millions of children, millions of young girls worship and idolize this demonic satanic witch.
President Putin claims Queen Elizabeth is not human. Putin has told senior staff and close associates that he believes Queen Elizabeth II shapeshifted while greeting him as a show of strength and a warning not to mess with the dominant reptilian Illuminati bloodline. Putin met the Queen at the 70th anniversary of the D-Day landings in Normandy, France in 2014. He was widely criticized by the Western media for failing to help the monarch up the stairs, and keeping his distance from her in general. It has now emerged that Putin stayed as far away from the Queen as possible because he witnessed her shapeshift moments earlier. The Queen has a long reptile face, almost like a beak, and she is a sickly gray dishwater color. Some claim this story was created as a joke, or as a hoax. But what do you believe?
I wasn't allowed to be a human. I was a topic of conversation and gossip and punchlines. It's just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes. Yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes.
Yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes.
It's just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes. Yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes.
Yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes.
Recently, at one of Kanye West's listening parties, he passed out a secret drink that appeared to be blood. Could this be part of the alleged ritual West is performing with these listening parties? Many know of the Illuminati using blood in many of its ceremonies and blood magic among other things. Could these fans of his have willingly participated in an occult ritual? Would you consume a mystery drink that looked like blood for your favorite celebrity?
Could Khloe Kardashian have been replaced? Let's take a look at some photos and video, and you be the judge. First up, let's read a couple stories about the drastic change in Khloe Kardashian's appearance. Khloe Kardashian clapped back at a comment asking why her face looks so different in recent photos. A fan asked why she looked so different in her photos. "From my weekly face transplant, clearly," Kardashian responded. She was alluding to the controversy over some of her latest photos, where she showed off a dramatically different look. People debated whether her drastic new aesthetic was down to surgery or simply very sophisticated photo editing skills. Alright, let's read this other story. A plastic surgeon points out 3 changes on Khloe Kardashian's face after she shared her new look on Instagram. People were quick to respond to Khloe Kardashian's recent selfie, saying it appears she had plastic surgery and that her face looks much different than previous photos. The plastic surgeon told Insider it appears she had a nose job, or rhinoplasty, filler injections, and fat removal in her face. It's impossible to say the exact procedure she had done and when, though, because of photo filters. Okay, let's take a look at some more pictures of Khloe Kardashian throughout the years, and you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Could such a drastic change be due to cosmetic surgery, or could this be a whole nother person with the same DNA? Let me know what you think in the comments.
Recently, many celebrities have gotten underground bunkers to escape to. Like the underground bunkers in the Fallout games, only way better. Apparently, when these people aren't being fake on camera, they are building underground fortresses. It's pretty unfair that just because these celebrities can afford these kinds of bunkers and an average person can't. Who decided they get to be the only ones who live? Because they're rich? Kim Kardashian was in the news recently because she's trying to add on to her huge underground city. Other celebrities/rich people aren't content with a bunker and are already figuring out a way off this planet, like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. These are the same people who ruined this planet, going off to look for another planet to destroy and then leave. Look at what's going on in the world and might be able to figure out why these super rich people are doing this.
Of the world's biggest hedge fund, his words carry weight. So Ray Dalio tweeting out a 6-tweet thread. Dalio tweeting, "I believe we are on the brink of a terrible civil war," as I described in the Changing World Order series, where we are at an inflection point between entering a type of hell of fighting or pulling back to work together for peace and prosperity.
Overnight, unrest across America. Here in the nation's capital, violence taking place just steps from the White House.
Well, the coronavirus pandemic has now claimed 5 million lives. COVID-19 remains a leading cause of death around the world. The United States has the highest official toll, with more than 700,000 recorded deaths.
Right now, out-of-control wildfires are raging across California. Thousands forced to evacuate and firefighters desperate to contain the flames.
They say in heaven, love comes first. Love comes first. Love comes first. We'll make heaven our place on earth. Ooh, baby, do you know that's right? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven our place on earth. Ooh, baby, do you know that's right? Ooh, baby, do you know that's right? Love comes first. Love comes first. We'll make heaven our place on earth. Ooh, baby, do you know that's right? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven our place on earth. Ooh, baby, do you know that's right?
Who the fuck picked Steve Harvey as the representative for all things black? Steve Harvey, let's keep this shit funky. Steve Harvey is on his third marriage. His third wife was mistress to his second wife. Yet, black people have anointed this motherfucker the oracle when it comes to black dating. This nigga wrote a book on dating. You on your third wife, homie.
So back in January, comedian Tony Rock, Chris Rock's brother, a funny as hell comedian in his own right, he was being interviewed. The interviewer asked him a question. You got this dating show. Steve Harvey wrote a dating book. Maybe you can write a book about dating. And that's when dude lost it. A lot of people are saying that he's talking about Steve Harvey because he's bitter because his brother is more successful and Steve got money. Man, bump all that. Even if it was true that he's bitter, it don't mean that he's lying. It don't mean that what he's saying is not right. But we're not talking about falling in and out of love. We're talking about his ethics in regards to relationships. You see, this dude with his second wife distances his children from his second wife. He put his hand in that. See, it don't matter what you're going through with your ex, father of your children, the mother of your children. You should never speak disparagingly against your ex. You should never speak disparagingly against the mother or the father of your children. I don't give a damn how you feel about them. It's not about them. It ain't even about your feelings. It's about them babies. And it's about trying to raise healthy, thinking children, productive children for society, because when they get unleashed on society, you got to make sure they got the right tools to cope. You want to make sure they got the right tools and that you gave them the right type of information. And this name calling that a lot of people do in relationships is very juvenile. If you love your babies like you say you love your babies, Leave mama out of it, leave daddy out of it. I'm telling you. And this dude, he divided the mother of his children with his children. See, no honorable man would do something like that. And this is what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm going in on dude's character. What is this dude really about? That's what I'm going in on. Well, he has a lot of experience. The man is 60 years old. He's been in a lot of relationships. He got a lot of experience. I do believe that he does have a lot of experience. The problem is, again, his ethics. Steve Harvey giving relationship advice is like a crackhead teaching a class on how to be sober. That's what I'm talking about. I agree 1,000% with Tony Rock. But imagine slaves being in the position they were in out in the field, and there's one of those overseers that appointed black overseers who was actually whipping slaves and beating them and talking down to them. Do we protect him just because he's black? Hell no. You had black people giving up black people every day during slavery. And it's been going on up until this point. Black people infiltrating. That's how Malcolm X got killed. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody had a hand in Martin Luther King being murdered. And all of these other people black people that was assassinated. Man, these people use black people against black people to bring the black community down every single day. Don't get fooled by that shade. Steve Harvey, one of them dudes that has infiltrated the black community. He don't mean us no damn good. And all that damn crying he be doing got y'all in y'all feelings. Y'all better get off that shit. It's funky. He faking. He good at it though. But that's how they keep him on the air. Oh yeah, but it's like that crying that you can tell when it's coming on. The timing is perfect. He cried more than Oprah used to cry. All that crying and shit. What man cry like that? All that emotional shit. You can see him. Every time somebody starts saying something, you see all that shit. Man up! Stop all that damn crying, man.
Hey, what's happening everybody? Man, happy King Day to you. Man, I'm just getting up and I'm seeing all this stuff on TV, man. Look, I'm gonna tell all you celebrities, black, minority, all of you, man, athletes, man, all of you, look, let me tell you something. There's a strategic plan that people are trying to make you a part of, okay? So do not accept any invitation to have any meeting, no matter how positive you think the outcome may be, without understanding, man, people have a very Willie Lynch agenda, okay? And you being there, being seen with them, taking pictures and smiling and being positive, it may seem positive to you, but there's a hidden agenda, man. And you might not know it, but now you have been warned. Do not go in there unless you have a strategy or you with John Lewis or somebody who can represent us. They seen how adamantly against him being president, the hip hop community and the young black people was in America. So what do? They get Kanye West to come in. Well, he's their representative. They listen to his music, they buy his shoes, they go see him in concert. Well, surely if we take a picture with him, he smiles and says he's cool with it, they'll fall right in line. Okay, and also, you know, you got black women, you know, they were against it. Well, who speaks to the black women? Steve Harvey. Let's get him in here. He'll take a picture, he'll smile, he'll say it's cool, they'll fall right in line. Who else? They love football. Let's get Ray Lewis. Let's get Jim Brown. They were the heroes. Surely if they say they cool with it. And also on the week where you going back and forth with Martin Luther King, homeboy, one of the most prolific civil rights activists of our times, you gonna get Martin Luther King's son on Martin Luther King Day to come in there and meet with you? And y'all gotta see this, man. Divide and conquer. Kanye, what the fuck you doing, man? Steve, man, you know way better than this, man. You know what I'm saying? Jim Brown, really? You gonna go and sit down with, hey man, divide and conquer, bro. You know what I mean? Willie Lynch, read up on it. Don't be a part of it. Be against it.
You made that shot.
You sitting there, you gonna call that cheese don't deserve Jack. He on that baby and all that silver water.
Hey,
hey. All right, line. We're moving on.
Hey, one more thing, though.
Go ahead.
Enjoy your nice brown glass of water.
Oh, God.
No class, Nicki. Overrated rapper Nicki Minaj was heated on social media and compared herself to Harriet Tubman and was quickly roasted by Twitter users. Then genius Nicki went on her own radio station, trying to get attention for her new album by going at Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. It seems like Nicki's plan backfired on her though, as her star is fading fast and she had to cancel her North American tour with Future due to low ticket sales. Faced with the facts, Minaj quickly changed her tune on Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. Lol. Maybe naming her lead single after a video game character from the 90s was the best idea. Also calling her album Queen when most refer to Beyonce's Queen Bee, not smart either.
Several days ago, the last time he mentioned the First Lady in public there. Now, there's been no sign of the First Lady in more than 3 weeks. Melania Trump was treated for a benign kidney condition in May, but had not been seen in public since, which has a lot of people wondering about her whereabouts. A few days ago, she tweeted, "I see the media is working overtime speculating where I am and what I'm doing. Rest assured, I'm here at the White House with my family, feeling great and working hard on behalf of children and the American people.
I think that tweeting was a really interesting way to try to end this speculation. It seems like all she really needs to do is just step outside of the White House, just show her face to prove that she's fine, to prove that everything's as she says it is. Instead, she gives off this tweet, which doesn't sound like Melania at all. It actually sounds more like her husband. She jabbed at the media a little bit. That's not something Melania usually does. And so instead of ending the speculation and putting out the fire, it just kind of fanned the flames. Every first lady before her has done so. No one has ever disappeared for 23 days before. This is a really conspicuous amount of time. And so I think that it's fair to ask these questions. Where is she? Why is the White House not being honest about what's going on?
Now, there's been no sign of the First Lady in more than 3 weeks.
It seems like all she really needs to do is just step outside of the White House, just show her face. Instead, she gives off this tweet, which doesn't sound like Melania at all. It actually sounds more like her husband. She jabbed at the media a little bit. That's not something Melania usually does. No one has ever disappeared for 23 days before. This is a really conspicuous amount of time. And so I think that it's fair to ask these questions. Where is she? Why is the White House not being honest about what's going on?
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
by shadowy elites and shape-shifting lizard people.
World is controlled by shadowy elites and shape-shifting lizard people.
How you doing? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode. Recently declassified documents and emails show Ellen DeGeneres was being used by the CIA or is classified as a CIA asset. Many people have wondered about many celebrities being secret government assets or agents, whatever you want to call them. I personally think Ashton Kutcher is a CIA agent and a celebrity star. There's supposedly documents that prove George Clooney is a CIA agent also out there. And if you don't know who Ellen is, she's just a really rich TV show host who's openly gay. She's been gay openly since the 90s, and a lot of people like her. Millions of people watch her show, and I hate to tell them, she's a tool, basically. Anyways, Ellen has promoted Amazon Alexa multiple times on her show. Many have said she's guilty of normalization of mass surveillance because she jokes about it while promoting pretty much anything Amazon has new out. And in the documents that were recently declassified, talking about Ellen, one was quoted as saying, "She is a big supporter of Hillary Clinton and is willing to use her platform to help promote the agenda of the new Secretary of State," which was Hillary Clinton. And that was actually the draft memo to Secretary of State designate Hillary Clinton's transition team in 2009. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Ellen is a CIA agent like Ashton Kutcher? I mean, it's already in declassified documents that she's being used as an asset. So basically what I'm asking is, do you think it's willing or unwilling? Unwilling means they're just using her, but willing, if she's willing to do it, then it means she's has her role in it, as is actively promoting these certain agendas and things, and basically war. She's been a very huge proponent of a lot of these guys' wars. George W., Obama, all the wars. She was cool with all of them and promoted them basically. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this. I'll be back with you another time soon. Much love.
Many have said she is very dumb, getting rich off being a skank on social media while stealing other people's ideas and looks.
Fans are accusing Kylie of repackaging the identical shades and trying to make twice the profit of Blitzen and Spice. See the difference? Us either. And here's another with a few different shades mixed in. Yup, looks awfully similar to us. This person even accused Kylie of the cosmetics crime. Kylie Cosmetics has been repackaging their general line lipsticks.
You better enjoy it while you can, Kylie. When your looks start to fade, nobody will care about you anymore. If all you have to offer is your body, when that is old and used up, you'll have to look in the mirror. P.S. Please stop having kids.
No, how?
Hey, what that mouth do? Get the fuck out of my face.
What that mouth do, Kendall?
Please, Kylie.
The possibility of one shot we did on a
Please, don't touch me. Can you please?
Oh, we're getting a little overzealous.
Everyone thinks I've gotten a breast augmentation recently. The normal lace bra. This is the bombshell. This is it. No breast implants, no surgery.
Let's listen to this great business mind and learn. Please brace yourself for the mind-blowing genius of Kylie Jenner. Her dad is now a lady, but that doesn't mean she is all effed up in her head. No, she's making money, bitch.
We love doing stuff together, but we also love doing stuff apart. But it's always fun when we could do stuff together. Like, I feel like every year has a new energy, and I feel like this year is really about like the year of just realizing stuff, and everyone around me, we're all just like realizing things. 2016, looking good. Just like realizing things. Everyone thinks I use like one certain color, so I use like 6 different colors.
Hold up, there are some haters saying her makeup is made in factories with sweatshop type labor. These haters happen to be people who worked for the factory, saying she got rich off slave labor and shady business practices. We can all help take down little stupid brats like this. Stop supporting them. Her makeup is like her, dumb and unoriginal.
So, Jennifer Lopez put on a pound of makeup and posted to Instagram again. She also forgot to show all the kids how she really looks. Wait for it. Recently, the ex of Nicki Minaj claimed on Twitter that the female rapper cut him and almost killed him during their 12-year relationship. He goes by the name Safari, and here is what he wrote on Twitter about it, talking about Nicki cutting him. Here is the reply from Nicki Minaj on Twitter, talking about her ex Safari. What the hell is she talking about? I guess if you hate her money, she will have no problem cutting and almost killing anyone, even her boyfriend of 12 years. There is also a video, reported by multiple outlets, of Nicki Minaj chasing Safari around with a knife in 2014. She also rapped "I didn't mean to cut an ex but didn't say who" in her song Bed of Lies from 2014.
I ain't mean to cut you, I ain't want to catch a felony.
Does all of this Twitter drama show the real character of Nicki Minaj? Does it also show what she is willing to do to get what she wants?
I ain't mean to cut you, I ain't want to catch a felony.
You be the judge. Recently it has become trendy for women to eat the placenta after giving birth, claiming it helps with depression and health. However, no study has ever found eating it has any benefits at all. Those familiar with celebrities know they only do this as a way to make eating human flesh acceptable in society, because they are cannibals.
She freeze-dried her placenta and is snacking on it in pill form.
is no regulation at all because anybody can do it and not everybody should be doing it.
American medical authorities recently issued a warning after the baby of a mother taking placenta pills became ill. Health Canada went on to say that they have no evidence that consuming human placenta is safe or effective.
On her app, Kim writes, I really didn't want the baby blues and thought I can't go wrong with taking a pill made of my own hormones, made by me, for me. I had great results and felt so energized and didn't have any signs of depression.
Could it be true? Are these celebrities advocating for placenta eating really cannibals? And are they trying to make it acceptable to the public by saying it helps PPD and is healthy?
I had great results and felt so energized and didn't have any signs of depression.
American medical authorities recently issued a warning after the baby of a mother taking placenta pills became ill. Health Canada went on to say that they have no evidence that consuming human placenta is safe or effective.
You be the judge.
Alright, so anyways guys, tonight we're going to be talking about the conspiracy theories surrounding Obama and his library that is taking FOIA requests. Pretty interesting stuff. We're going to talk about Kanye West. Was he banned from the Gremlins? Whatever they're called, man. I don't know. Like Eminem said a long time ago, man, you think I give a F about a Grammy? No, don't. Okay. Anyways, let's get in that first story real quick. Kanye West will not perform at the Grammys following, quote, concerning, unquote, behavior, says his representative. Kanye West reportedly won't be allowed to perform at the Grammys after spending weeks posting about his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, and her just giant hubba bubba booty. Okay. Oh no, her new boyfriend, Pete Davidson, online. According to Varieties, a representative for the Donda artist, who recently changed his name to Yee. Yeah. Is it Yee or Yeah? Okay. Confirmed that a March 18th report from The Blast about West no longer being allowed to perform at the award show was accurate. The Blast has said that West insiders shared that the decision regarding his performance was made due to his recent bout of, quote, concerning online behaviors. West is up for 5 Grammys this year, including Albums of the Years. You believe that, guys? He's up. How many albums of the years does he have? That's not cool. Anyways. He was not listed in the first round of performers, which include blah, blah, blah. The Grammys are scheduled to be held in Las Vegas April 3rd with Trevor Noah. Oh, that's why. Oh, you got in trouble on that one, Kanye. You know, he got in trouble on that. Okay. The Praise God rapper has been accused of harassment in recent weeks due to multiple social media posts mocking Saturday Night Live star Davidson, who began dating Kardashian and her big giant hubba bubba booty last October. Publicly, they was together before that, I heard. Anyways, in addition to his social media post, he also shared a music video for his song Easy, in which he kidnaps and blanks a claymation character based on Davidson. West's behavior was the subject of a March 15th episode of Noah's The Daily Show, in which he criticized the artist for harassing his ex-wife. Noah's own mother survived after being shot in the head by her abusive ex-husband. Quote, you may not feel sorry for Kim because she's rich and famous and got a big giant booty, because of the way she dresses, because she appropriates black culture, because she tells women they're lazy. whatever, you hate her. But what she's going through is terrifying to watch, and it shined a spotlight on what so many women go through when they choose to leave, Noah said. Quote, people always say that phrase to women's, why don't you leave, question marks, unquote. Because a lot of women's, when they do leave, the guy will get even crazier. Oh, somebody, amen on that one. Somebody give me an amen on that. That's the truth. Okay. Following the episode, West called Noah a racial slur on Instagram and was suspended from Meta platforms for 24 hours for violating their policy of hate speech, harassment, and bullying. Yahoo and PacLives on YouTube has reached out to the representatives for the Recording Academy of West for the comment. They haven't, as of now, guys, they've not got back to us. Whatever, man. It's whatever. Anyways, I got a good one for you coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Anyways, guys, I made a video, what was it, a month or two ago? It might have been in 2021. Yeah, it was in 2021. And it talks about Barack Obama. Okay. He emits extraterrestrials. Does he admit extraterrestrials exist? You watch this video, let me know what you think. But if you don't know, the Navy on Twitter in 2021, I believe it was, or 2020, they admitted that UFOs are real. So it's kind of a big deal. Check out this video, and then we're going to go into a story about Obama conspiracies, Obama's library that's, opened recently, taking FOIA requests, which is Freedom of Information Act request. All right, we'll be right back, guys.
When it comes to aliens, there's some things I just can't tell you. The truth is that when I came into office, I asked, right? I was like, all right, is there the lab somewhere where we're keeping the alien specimens in spaceship? But what is true, and I'm actually being serious here, is that there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are.
Obama decides that, sure, he might as well confirm existence of UFOs on James Corden's show. Story from Avenue Club, by Reed McCarter, May 19, 2021. Earlier this week, we covered 60 Minutes episode all about how UFOs are definitely real. Not to be outdone by the creepy enthusiasm shown by reptilian Senator Marco Rubio during the broadcast, former president, current podcaster Barack Obama decided to hurry up confirm the existence of UFOs during his next available media appearance. And so, because of this, when the history of our species' interaction with the Great Galactic Federation is recorded, it will be a picture of James Corden's eerily grinning mug that's set next to a photo of Obama. This article seems to casually say that Obama knows about alien life, extraterrestrials, and that Senator Marco Rubio is a reptilian. Could these be actual statements trying to tell the public of such things, or is this just someone joking?
Let's check out this story real quick. Okay, conspiracy theorists, UFO hunters among first to flock to Obama's once secret presidential records. So I guess I can turn that on. Exactly 5 years after Obama left office, the public got its first chance to request the secret files archived by the administration in January, and hundreds took the opportunity. While many requests focus on touchstones in the Obama presidency, more than a third attempts were to dig up dirt on debunked conspiracy theories. Hush, Pepper. That took root well before Obama's 2009 inauguration, as well as long-simmering suspicions about the U.S. government. They asked for everything from communications with close confidants like Valerie Jarrett and Dan Pfeiffer to interactions with Oprah and Beyonce. What's wrong, Bubba? It's okay, I'm live. No, it's okay, buddy. Anyways. Okay, what did that do? That didn't mess everything up, did it? Everything's messed up. Way to go. Anyway, they checked on the president's connections, both real and imaginary, to Hunter Biden, George Soros, Bill Gates, and Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, that's the wrong thing. My bad. Pepper, something's wrong. What's wrong, Pepper? Is Timmy stuck in the well? You know, guys, I don't know what Pepper's problem is, but I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. In celebration of Sunshine Week, a national initiative to educate the public about the importance of what, Pepper? What, buddy? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh, my goodness. I think he's stuck under the table. Yes, come out. Go out. Go. Why don't you get? Okay. A national initiative to educate the public about the importance of open government and dangers of excessive and unnecessary secrecy. Wow, that's from our government? That's from us? Our military? Wow. Okay. USA Today took a look at 842 requests made to the National Archives for Obama-era information. The log includes the name and requests made by each of the 205 individuals who filed those Freedom of Information Act letters via email in the hours and days after the process began. On January 20th, 12 were frequent flyers with 20 FOIAs each, and some of them appear to have used fictitious names and verbatim language. The log contains 81 mentions of Obama's birth records and one for, quote, a copy of Barack Obama's DNA. Yeah, let me get one of those too. Some refer to the president as, quote, Barry Soetoro or Barry Soetoro. Misspellings of Soetoro, the last name of his stepfather, which Obama used while growing up in Indonesia before moving back to Hawaii at age 10. That surname was one basis for an internet-fueled theory. Yeah, you guys ever seen the Obama deception? Yeah, bless Alex Jones's heart. He's crazy as a shithouse rat. But bless his heart. If you've ever seen that movie, I think that's one of the biggest things Alex Jones maybe ever touched on was, I don't agree with that, his whole theory, but he's got a lot right in that movie if you've seen it. I really don't feel like getting into it because it's very political. But I will give Alex Jones credit before, he went insane. He made a movie called The Obama Deception, and it was about certain things. And anyways, if you've ever seen that movie and you've looked up, because everything in the videos, that's what used to be great about certain. But in videos like his, you could go look it up yourself, And anyways, there was when Barack Obama, everything Alex Jones is saying in the thing is like, okay, man, yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, they knew Obama was going to be a president. He was, and then you take into account like Andrew Basiago, the alleged, chrononaut / time traveler. Not only that, but okay, he's a time traveler now. It just sounds like. But the thing about it is, with Obama, he. Hold on, what were we reading? Anyways, the thing with Obama is. He, when he was 8 years old, there's pictures of it. There's one, I think it's in Hawaii where he lived. Where did he live when he was young? But they're saying Obama basically is a time traveler, and he's bred for being the president, is what the whole conspiracy is. And me and you, anyone who's not, into the politics, ask because they, you guys knew they try to smear people in politics, make them look bad. So that's what that kind of feels like, but. It's like, okay, yeah, they knew Obama was predicted. Okay, man, what else? You go look, and there's pictures of like the grade school or the little, what do they call that? The middle school, whatever. When he was like a little kid, 8, 9, 10-year-old, and Obama wrote in a concrete. You know how they do concrete, and then sometimes when they're laying concrete, bad little kids come and write in it, before. Well, one of these times had. Someone found, it's still there, I believe, in Hawaii. It's a big slab. It's like a basketball court or something. But in the concrete is written, it looks like someone did it with a stick or something. It says, King Obama. Okay? So if you go look back at what was in that movie, The Obama Deception, and this is all alleged, guys. Don't take me to task. Don't come for me. But if you go look at that movie, it talks about everyone involved knew this dude was basically going to be a king. He was going to be a president. When in America, that's kind of the equivalent of a king. He's going to be very important, throughout history. They're going to be talking about Obama. So, like I said, if you go watch a movie, and you're not into the whole politics thing, you try to stay neutral as much as you can, I mean, I know it's hard. It's almost damn near impossible. But if you try, you'll look at it and be like, oh, is that really what's going on, Mr. Jones? You know, but then if you go look at the information yourself, there really is concrete slabs with Obama when he was a little kid and, like, you know, he's 8 years old in middle school or whatever, grade school. He had wrote King Obama and other stuff. Like, isn't there like a yearbook where he put himself as like, was calling himself King Obama? So to me, I know it sounds crazy, but to me, that is like, adds legitimacy. Like, okay, maybe we shouldn't, you know, rush to judgment about, which I wasn't. I'm just saying some people would react that way, but no one should ever rush to judgment because why was he calling himself King Obama as he was growing up? Like, he knew he was just, dude, if you're, like, I'm not even as dark as Obama. I'm like lighter skinned than him, and it was really hard, okay? And there's a lot of racial incidents I'd rather not talk about, but I would never. That's what I'm saying. I get mad at kids nowadays. You guys have heard me rant. I get mad because they're like, King, they call, you know, their name, Billy. My name's King Billy. I'm King Billy. No, not a king, actually. I'm, Billy the God. You know, and it's like, dude, I don't care what your mom calls you. Your mom tells you. So you guys know that's never cool, in my opinion, but that's just what I was going to throw in there. I'm sorry, I took the long way around. I know people came like, well, okay, he's going to get to something, and then halfway through I like forgot. I was like, wait a minute, what was that? No, but that's true, though. You go look back, and Obama refers to himself as King Obama throughout his youth, which is very, I would never do. Like I said, I would never do, you know, King Alex. And I have Alexander the Great's name. Yeah, I remember this one douchebag I showed him my screen name, and it was Alex the Great on Xbox or something. You know, you try to be humble, you know, and be nice to people. Even as he goes, what do you think you're great? He was, you ain't great, or something, you know, made some smart comment. And it was just like, well, dude, you know, that's just my screen name. I can call myself whatever I want. My name's Alex. But secondly, why are you projecting on me, bro? You obviously feel some kind of insecurity about yourself. You know, giving me crap. No, that's my name. You ask anyone. I'm probably better than you at anything you can think of there, fella. You know, especially racist people. They're the dumbest people. And then, oh, what else? Dr. Science is true. Anyways, guys, I love you so much. I want to give a big thank you and a special thank you to Tracy Cordova. Tracy Cordova down there in Balm City. Yay. Sonia Mabea down there in Dallas, I believe. Houston. We call it Houston, guys. But anyways, let me get done reading these and then we'll come read comments, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Anyway, the surname was one basis for an internet-fueled theory that he was ineligible to even run for president because he was a foreigner, whatever that is. More than a dozen requests asked for records of a rumored $65,000 White Chow's hot dog and pizza party that never happened. Yeah, guys, they said that never happened. There's no records of that, so that's kind of crazy. I heard about that too. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's not let that stop us. Let's keep going. Others attempt to answer questions with documents. Why was Osama bin Laden's body being thrown into the sea that fast? What? I'm sure you care how fast it was thrown into. Come on, dude. Really? Really, bro? I'm not trying to be a jerk or bully or harass nobody, but get a girlfriend, dude. Come on. If that's all you're going to do. I'm just joking, buddy. Let's keep going, man. No offense. Don't, anyways. One requester wrote referencing the Burl SC off the USS Curl Vincent in 2011. The Sea Burl and Laca Publica de City released maternal from the raid and killing of Osama bin Laden by U.S. Special Forces has fueled conspiracies about how Al-Qaeda leader was killed or if he's still alive. Requesters sought recordings tying Obama to misinformation magnates like George Soros, Jeffrey Epstein, Anthony Fauci, Bowie Bergdahl, Anthony Weiner. Anthony Weiner, that's the funniest name. You guys. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll get it together. I apologize. Some dip into conspiracies that have long been debunked. For instance, 3 requests ask about Comet Ping Pong, the pizzeria in Washington, D.C. Okay, and I'm not going to read that last part because I was told to something else from someone who's an alleged hacker. So I'm not going to go against them and be like, well, here's what. No, man, you do your own. And dang, do your own. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. They hijacked everything we got, guys. Everything we did and worked for and we came up with, they just hijacked. Some guy in Alabama was like, that's good. I'm going to do that. Becky. Let's keep going, guys. No offense, Alabama. Don't come for me, Alabama. Among the top requesters of information appears to be Canadian UFO hunter Grant Cameron, who asked about Roswell, New Mexico, flying saucers, and Obama's relationship with Robert Lazar, a.k.a. Bob Lazar, the real Slim Shady. You know, that's what we call him. He's the real. Okay. The conspiracy theorist who claims to have reverse engineered extraterrestrial technology at a secret site called S4, or Area 51 or Area 52. It's been called a lot of things. It's been called a lot. Okay. Cameron is a prolific lecturer and author who says he became, quote, involved in ufology as the Vietnam War ended in May 1975 with personal sightings of a UFO-type object. Laura King asked for, quote, all information and records on the FEMA camps and coffins and guillotines bought by Barack Obama, unquote, that ties together two conspiracy theories. One circulated before Obama was elected about detention camps and coffins ostensibly standing by for an American revolt. The other, from 2013, alleged the administration had purchased 30,000 guillotines for left-wing terrorists to execute conservatives, Christians, and whites. What? There's a difference? Damn, got you. I got you. I got all of them, guys. I got all of them in one. Okay. I'm just kidding, guys. That was no offense. No offense. No offense. No mouse. No offense. FOIA and conspiracists have, quote, long said Michael Morrissey, founder of Muck Rock, which helps people file requests online. And, quote, requests become a venue for sharing their paranoid delusions, occasionally to harassing or dangerous extremes, unquote. Quote, unfortunately, truth is sometimes stranger than conspiracy, and it's hard to put together a rule around how these requests can be handled in a way that won't immediately be weaponized against legitimate requests. Morrissey said. Great comment, Morrissey. After all, it turns out the Defense Department has a lot of documents on contemporary UFOs, has had a lot more documents on contemporary UFOs than they were letting on. Morrissey suggested anyone interested in the Obama files search what has been released from other presidential libraries. Aim for specific names, time periods, and meetings. Prepare to be patient. U.S. FOIA requests can be filed by anyone around the globe. Generally follow a, quote, first in, first out, unquote, process for response rather than being ranked by urgency or legitimacy. Processing likely will take months. Some requesters say they waited up to 12:01 a.m. on January 20th to be the first in line. Among the top requesters for information in the first wave of filings was Matt Novak, a reporter with the website Gizmodo, who's writing a book about the movies watched by presidents at the White House. Camp David and aboard Air Force One. He filed 30 requests on January 20th. Novak says his research dates back to Teddy Roosevelt's first film screenings at the White House. Similarly, University of California Irvine political science professor Matt Beckman is writing a book about entries by presidents in the Presidential Daily Diary that dates throughout history. He said he's studying presidents' time management and asked for, quote, all entries, even those whose contents are sparse, mundane, and otherwise appear unimportant. Yeah, guys, anyways, it sounds like if I don't want to call anyone out, but if any of you guys know who Donald Marshmallow is, that guy on Twitter, sounds like he should be filing one with about the cloning centers if he really cares, Am I wrong? Okay, just an idea. Let's keep going. This is an esoteric little corner of the world that I enjoy, unquote, Beckman told USA Today. And of course, many of the requests come from traditional journalists who cover the White House, as well as some with very specific niches. Diane Moshevitz, investigations editor at Defector Media. Defector Media, a sports blog primarily written by former employees of Deadspin, filed several requests from her staff about Obama's sports fandom. She asked the records related to the president's Chicago teams, but also records on New England Patriots, Tom Brady, and Deflategate. Obama commented about it, blah, blah. Yeah, it was a horrible joke, guys. He commented, it was like a joke. He goes, "Oh, I came to tell some jokes, but I was afraid they would fall flat." And everyone was like, not funny at all, dude. Who wrote that for you? You went to, where did he go? Harvard, Yale? That's, come down to Oklahoma. I'll give you a better joke than that, Mr. Obama, about Deflategate. Huh, guys? Moskowitz said she's unsure. What was that? What was going on? What was that? You guys hear that noise? Said she's unsure what the records will show, but noted that curiosity can lead to any type of request. President Trump's library will begin accepting FOIA requests on January 20th, 2026. Oh, President Trump's? Oh, that's cool. Why is it worth the effort? Well, for one thing, it's worth it because it's not actually that much effort. That's what I love about public records requests, unquote, quote unquote, says Moskowitz. In an email, I think sometimes institutions or people like to make them sound harder to submit than they are, and the language around them can seem daunting, but all you have to do is say, "I would like to see this, and I believe I have a right to see it," and that's pretty much it. It's super easy, as it should be. Anyways, guys, that was a story by Nick Penzabebe. Nick Penzabebe. Anyways, let me know what you think, and we're about to go in the comments, see what everyone's got to say on this fine, what is it, Sunday night? Yeah, so thank you to whoever just subscribed. I think someone, I think they did it on the PacLives 2 channel. Appreciate it. I don't know. I can't tell. I didn't see it. The screen was covered. Anyways. So, anywho, it's crazy, yeah. Let's hope Andrew Basiago and other similar people who talked about it are telling, are right, are correct. I mean, I believe they're telling the truth, but, they may not be correct about Obama being able to disclose certain things. Like, that's how we all assumed what was going to happen, or we all assumed it's going to happen. So.
The rapper, actor Ed Lover said in 2003 that Tupac was alive on a television show. Let's take a look.
I just think it just shows how America is, man. Come on, Tupac is making more money dead than he was alive. Yeah. And Tupac's not dead. Everybody knows that. You know that, Patrice. And neither is Elvis. Yeah. And Tupac's not dead. Everybody knows that. You know that, Patrice. And Tupac's not dead. Everybody knows that.
And Tupac's not dead. Everybody knows that.
As you may already know, Ed Lover knew Tupac Shakur in real life and was his friend.
I beat up the directors, the ministers decide. Let me tell the whole world.
right, tell them how you did what you had to do.
These chump, punk, slump, you know what I'm saying?
Look, you'll have a chance to come here and rebuttal to
No,
it.
they won't. They better come now. Check this out. They fired me, but did it in a roundabout punk snitch way. So I caught them on the streets and beat they behinds. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I was a menace to the East brothers. And it ain't over. I still got more than chump. Because I read what you said about me. Kick that ass. Kick that TV. My big mouth.
Could dead lover know something we don't? Or is he really just joking?
Yeah. And Tupac's not dead. Everybody knows that. You know that, Patrice. And Tupac's not dead. Everybody knows that.
And Tupac's not dead. Everybody knows that.
I still got more than chump. Because I read what you said about me. Kick that ass. Kick that TV. My big mouth.
You be the judge.
Disney recently fired Guardians of the Galaxy writer and director James Gunn for some old tweets that were deemed offensive. Then Ben Shapiro, who claims to hate Gunn, sticks up for him. Why? Maybe because birds of a feather flock together, and also, Shapiro has said much more offensive. Or maybe it's because they are both part of the secret club we have all heard of, the Elite Scumbag Club. You be the judge.
The YouTuber Fousey is a low-level Illuminati member who thinks he is a high-level member. Sadly, he was brought back down to earth when he held a concert and begged many high-level members to join him, only to find out that he sold his soul for nothing.
Declaring it right fucking now. YouTube's gonna stream this event. It's gonna be on the front page. It's gonna have over 1 million concurrent viewers.
Don't worry. Next week, I'll be sitting with Ellen telling her how I pulled this off.
We just birthed the next Coachella. You have to have people commenting saying he's on drugs, he's crazy.
Yo, Puff, you're all about energy. I watched your documentary. You inspired me. I learn off of you. I see how you speak to people. I see how you maneuver. I see how you think. So I'm starting to think bigger.
Drake never did show up, but here's who did: some idiot named Lil Poppy, another low-level member.
Here we go. Lit like a big, all these is on my dick. Wanna me and they thick, and you know with the so you know I hit cause I'm too legit to quit.
Instead of help him, it seems the Illuminati would rather watch him go insane for entertainment, leaving many to believe this is really an MK Ultra breakdown, like so many have been subject to before him.
Tyler Perry put me in this movie!
This wasn't the venue YouTuber Yusuf Erakat, known as Fousey, had in mind. He organized and promoted through social media what he called the Hate Dies, Love Arrives concert at the Greek Theater. But when someone called in a bomb threat, 1,500 concert goers had to evacuate.
You can't help but laugh at all the idiots who believed him.
I'm actually from Chicago. I flew out here and expected to meet Drake, and it completely just went over the board, so it's kind of disappointing.
Drake was supposed to be here, LeBron James was supposed to be here, J. Cole was supposed to be here.
Fousey made the mistake of thinking it would be easy once he was in the club. He didn't realize celebrities are scum and also that he is a low-level member. Anyway, here's why Fousey says he's doing this.
My intention out of this, I want to make $100 million in my lifetime, right? In a couple of years. I want to take that $100 million, turn it into a foundation, and that money to be able to be used by people in the world.
Here's why Fousey is really doing this.
Brian.
Yo, what's up? Fousey's making a diss track on you. Yeah.
Rice ain't got no spirit, got no deeper layer. One go straight up.
What? Yeah, that's what this is all about apparently, this track on you.
Dude, I'm confused because I thought he was hyping up a positivity song. But why is it about me? I thought me and him were friends, bro.
Do you have, what's the deal? Like there has to be some beef or something.
No, I never talked to him in like a while.
This looks like a classic case of an MK Ultra initiated mental breakdown. Here is more of that breakdown.
Hey, can I say something? To you. I'm looking at you dead in the motherfucking eye. I'm not hiding behind Twitter. I love you. I love you. Wait, that's not me though. Before I even got to tell my story, you're making a documentary on it so you can post it after the fact. So if it flops, you can have the hot news on how Fousey up and he should kill himself. Or if it's a success, I become a good person. Well, why are you gonna profit on me being a good person? Why can't I make a documentary on this story?
At the end, it seems like Fousey finally realizes what he's gotten himself into. And maybe the truest thing he said the whole time.
Can I say one thing? I'm crying right now because I'm in fear. I'm crying right now because I'm in fear.
Is this another case of an MK Ultra breakdown like many have speculated?
Tyler Perry put me in this movie!
Brian.
I'm crying right now because I'm in fear.
You be the judge.
You be the judge.
The company released a statement saying Hefner peacefully passed away from natural causes at his home, the Playboy Mansion, surrounded by loved ones. And that's how he'll be remembered by most of us.
It was right after
9/11,
Yeah.
and you said we're doing a roast for Hugh Hefner. Do you want to come?
Right.
And I'm like, are you kidding me?
We raised a lot of money for the Twin Tower Fund that night, so shout out
It was an amazing
to Hugh
night.
Hefner wherever you are for going through with that show.
It was an amazing night.
We're
Yeah.
doing the benefit coming up this week.
It was an
To
amazing
Hugh
night.
Hefner wherever you are for going through with that show.
It was an
To
amazing
Hugh
night.
Hefner wherever you are for going through with that show.
And that's how he'll be remembered by most of us.
It was an
To
amazing
Hugh
night.
Hefner wherever you are for going through with that show.
Is Ryan Seacrest the devil incarnate? Ryan Seacrest said recently that keeping up with the Kardashians was his biggest contribution to the world, as if it's a good thing. Seacrest, you stupid asshole.
You don't really act. You don't sing. You don't dance. You don't have any, forgive me, any talent.
But we're still entertaining people.
Don't be rude. Are you kidding me? I swear to God, don't.
Kylie Jenner to the foyer. I have a little surprise for you.
Is that a chicken? Look fat. Just like 20 pounds overweight.
My diamond earring came off in the ocean and it's gone. And there's people that are dying.
I think that your issue is, but sometimes I feel
I'm
like...
gonna tell you what your issue is.
She has this ugly crying face that she makes.
You're sitting there laughing. It's not funny. I feel bad for the guy. I changed his whole life and he fell in love with me. No, I don't want to do it. You've done it 100 times. No. Let him go. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. My diamond earring. Mom, is there really a spider on me?
Oh, no, there isn't. I saw.
Really, I look like 500 years old. Like, my face was so ugly. No. Of what's going on in the world? No. I don't read any news.
Very goth vibes.
Goth vibes.
It looks so clean.
It looks so clean.
I'm here for autumn.
I'm so here
Autumn
for autumn.
is so butternut.
Butternut.
Very purple vibes. You're giving me
Very true purple vibes.
so pretty on you.
It looks so pretty on you. I want a flat ass now.
You guys lose your butts. We may all lose their money.
Some have even claimed Ryan Seacrest is actually the devil incarnate, as in a super evil entity in human form. Would you be surprised?
On your plate?
I'm famous.
Okay.
I don't like to use that term. How are you famous? How am I famous? Yeah. That's up for question 2.
It makes more sense when you see Seacrest acting like giving the Kardashians a TV show is some kind of positive thing that helps the world. No, it hurts. Let's hope history looks down on him as one of the most pathetic producers to have ever lived. May he hold his head low for what he has done to future generations. Recently, Millie Bobby Brown, who is only 14 years old, received backlash because she has been seen getting cozy with the rapper Drake, who is 31 years old. Many claimed Drake was only being her friend to groom her, while Millie took offense and called fans who said that weird. Yet she also got backlash for her many PDAs with her then boyfriend. Speaking of growing up too fast, she was also seen giving an unnerving and profane performance of a Cardi B song. saw her many PDAs with her boyfriend would assume she is doing adult activities way too soon. Maybe Drake saw it too. Yet people pointing that out to her are deemed weird. But in reality, the only thing weird is a 31-year-old grown-ass man being friends with a 14-year-old girl. Could they really just be friends, or is Drake trying to cash up? You be the judge.
Fact check: does video show Putin's double fighting on Ukraine frontline? By Gerard Kainga. October 13, 2022. A video on social media has begun circulating which appears to show Russian President Vladimir Putin speaking to a person behind the camera while wearing a Russian soldier's uniform. The video has recently garnered more than 80,000 views since being posted on October 12 on Twitter. Some immediately dismissed it as a fake video, including the Twitter user who posted the video, while others were skeptical of Putin's desire to personally take part in his special military operation. With many conflicts in the modern age, fakes, doctored videos and out-of-context clips can quickly spread on social media. And increasingly, deepfake technology is becoming yet another powerful tool in the misinformation agents' arsenals. Twitter user LailaBaku1996 posted the video, accompanying it with a joking caption: "Putin's double in the army. Awfoo, if you take him prisoner, do not celebrate. It's not him," the Twitter user wrote. Some social media users speculated the video was a deepfake alteration of the original footage. Others questioned whether Putin himself or a lookalike may have popped up on the Ukraine front lines. The video is indeed a deepfake, with Vladimir Putin's face superimposed on a Russian soldier. In the video the recruit is asked in Russian, "Why is the 83rd Brigade so underfed?" The soldier in the video then says, in what appears to be a fairly convincing impression of Putin's voice and notoriously demagogic style, "You know, Sergei, I've addressed this issue before and will say it again. If we only look at the 83rd Brigade, we are not seeing the full picture across the Russian airborne forces." While the person speaking may appear to have Putin's voice and face, the line where Putin's facial features were clearly overlaid on top of another face is quite visible in a close-up, as is typically the case with poor-quality deepfakes. In addition to this, the soldier's physical features and frame do not match that of the Russian president. More importantly, as Newsweek discovered, the video has also been circulating on social media well before Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, further dismissing the idea that Putin or a lookalike could be on the front lines in Ukraine now. The same video was posted on January 19, 2021 on Facebook. Several versions of the deepfake are available on YouTube and VK, the Russian social media platform, though the original clip that they reference appears to have been removed from the platform. Furthermore, Newsweek has been able to establish the original clip which was used to construct the deepfake. Further predating the Facebook clip, it is also available on the video sharing website Veo. In this clip, we can see the real faces of the person who is indeed impersonating Putin, thus making it more effective to superimpose the deepfake graphics with the Russian president's face. Thought the end result is still, as many have pointed out, not entirely convincing. As Newsweek has reported in the past, deepfake technology allows, among other things, to swap one person's face for another's. This is often done so people can be shown doing or saying things they didn't say or do. Making these videos is also relatively easy and can be done using free software.
Top Iranian official warns Obama could be a clone. The Minister of Defense of the Islamic Republic of Iran has revealed yesterday that he was in possession of documents containing undeniable proof that United States President Barack Hussein Obama had taken part in a top-secret military cloning facility program. This story was published on August 17, 2016 and was scrubbed off the internet shortly after. But what do you believe?
Jack Osbourne, U.S. government is covering up the truth about UFOs. September 6, 2022. The reality TV star and UFO enthusiast spoke out about the topic ahead of his latest show. Osbourne, who has long held an interest in the UFO phenomenon, spoke to interviewers ahead of the release of his latest television outing, Jack Osbourne's Night of Terror, UFOs. Unsurprisingly, he doesn't believe that the U.S. government has revealed everything it knows on the topic and maintains that there has been an ongoing cover-up to conceal the truth from the general public that has only recently started to be lifted following recent developments. "I just think we're in the middle of a staggered disclosure," he told TMZ. "The government knows exactly what this is and they're just kind of putting it out in dribs and drabs and kind of giving us scraps from the table to not hit us with the hard news right away. I don't think there's people in Congress going, there's 350 million idiots, we know it all and they don't, although that probably does happen a lot, just on different subjects. I think they have a greater understanding of what we are encountering and I don't think it's all the same thing." On the topic of who might actually be in the know, Osbourne believes that U.S. presidents may only be privy to a relatively small amount of information concerning the topic. "But if you think about it, you're only president for 8 years if you're lucky, so I don't think they give them the full keys to the kingdom," he said. "In my mind, the people who are going to know this stuff are the generals or the CEOs of these contracting companies. Like Raytheon, the aerospace and defense firm, these people who are in these positions for 20 years, not a president who's going to be gone in 8 years, that's the way I kind of see it."
Tom DeLonge films UFO off California coast. The co-founder of the To the Stars group reported that he had witnessed something unusual on Tuesday night. As one of the founders of an organization that claims to have been working to independently verify the exotic properties of alleged alien metamaterials, DeLonge is certainly no stranger to UFOs. On March 31st, however, he had his own first-hand encounter with an unidentified flying object. Quote, "So last night I get a text from somebody that there was a UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon, right off of the beach where I live," unquote, he wrote. "I grabbed Marie, jumped in my truck and went straight down to the beach. We were the only ones on the beach last night as this light disappeared, reappeared, broke into 3 pieces and stacked vertically with one little red dot flying around the top, and then disappeared for the rest of the evening. DeLong managed to capture footage, although it's hard to make out any details. This video doesn't show much, but we were up quite late watching the light dance about a half a mile to a mile off the beach, he wrote. It was huge, and it was fiery orange. Lou Elizondo checked immediately. There were no lights in the area except one that I had my eyes on the entire time. No military, no boats, and a bunch of hovering lights that were stacked on top of each other. Wild. Who knows? Could this have been an alien craft? Let's check the videotape, and you be the judge.